Hey friends, today we're going to be talking about finding factor pairs. In fact, we want to find how to find all the factor pairs for a given product. If I was going to give you a number product, 24, and I said, let's figure out all the factor pairs that can make the number 24, I bet you'd come up with ideas like that. You'd probably say 2 times 12. Someone else might go, oh yeah, 3 times 4, also three times 4. No, 6 times 4 makes 24. Someone else might say, oh, 1 times 24 makes 24. Someone else might have another idea. And we can make a list, but how would we know when we have them all? How would we know when to stop? Because although multiples are many, like we learned in another video, factors are few. There's only a limited number of factor pairs that will make a certain product, which is kind of comforting, but we need to know how to find those and how to know when we're finished. So here's one of the things that I like to do when I'm trying to find all the factor pairs. I start with 1. 1 is always going to be one of the factors that make a certain product. 1 times 24. So we now know that 1 and 24 are a factor pair that make 24. Well, then I'm going to go to the very next number numerically. What about 2? Does 2 times another number make 24? And I could use my chart. I could go and see if 2 times any other number makes 24, and yes, it does. 2 times 12. Well, then what I'm going to do next, am I done? Have I found all of them? I don't know. So I'm going to go to the next numerical number, my first factor. Does 3 times any other number create the product 24? And I could go to my 3's, look and see, and I'll find out that, yeah, 3 times 8 creates 24. Am I finished? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But if we follow this procedure, we'll always know when we're finished. I'm going to go to the next number in numerical order. Is 4 one of the factors that can multiply together to make 24? And I'd look and see, oh yeah, 4 times 6. Then I would try the next number in numerical order, 5. Is 5 one of the numbers that I can multiply together to get 24? Now, most of you probably immediately know that that cannot be one of the factors, because any multiple of 5 is going to have a 0 or a 5 in the ones place, and this does not. So we immediately know that that cannot be one of them. Then I go to the next number in numerical order, which would be 6. Can you all see that okay? I hope you can. It would be 6, and that is when alarms should go off, and happy alarms, because you're finished. If you find yourself, when you write them in numerical order, writing a number that you have already used or already seen in your list, you are done. You can pack it up, go home, call it a day, you're done. So the trick, or one of the strategies you can use, is to test out the factors in numerical order. As soon as you find yourself using a factor that you've already used in the list somewhere, you are done. You have found all of them. Let's try that with another number just before we go. Let's try the number 12. How am I going to start? Always with the number 1. 1 times another number, of course, 1 times 12. Then I'm going to test and see, is 2 a factor that can multiply together to get 12? And I'd see, oh, yep, 2 times 6. Then I'd check, what's the next number that I would test? 3. 3 times another number. And if I didn't already know, I could check on my chart. 3 times 4 is 12. What's the next? Am I finished? I don't know. I keep going. 4. And this should make alarm sounds off because you are finished. If you're doing a numerical order, you have reached a number that you have already used, which means you are done. You got them all, and you can be confident that you have them all if you do them in that way. So give it a try, see if it works for you, because I think it really will help a lot.